Hello, I'm Ari and this is Shamelessly Creative. Today I have an unboxing for you. It is the March Sketchbox. This is the basic box. I was a little surprised because I decided that this is the one I'm going to subscribe to for a few months moving forward. So I upgraded actually to the premium box to get a better deal on the Sketchbox. But to my surprise, I received one more basic box, which ended up being okay. So starting next month, I will be doing the premium Sketchbox reviews. But let's see what's inside this Sketchbox and make some art with it. So the art on the cover is by Jennifer Bellicanis. All right, so here's another artist in this month's box. Interesting art. Sorry about the glare on that. Nikolai Shaver for the March artist, featured artist. Here's more about their details. Nikolai Shaver. So we have the March box menu, which we'll put aside till we take out what's inside. First thing out of the box is Artist Tiles by Strathmore. Bristol Artist Tiles, 20 tiles, vellum surface. So we have some paper this month. We have a Spectrum Noir pencil sharpener. So just a little two-sized sharpener. Removable cover. Precision sharpening for all sizes of Spectrum Noir colored pencils. The main item in the basic box this month is the Color Blend Spectrum Noir 12 count soft tints artist blending pencils. So if you're not familiar with Sketchbox is a monthly subscription. They offer 2 levels of boxes. This is the basic box this month. And then they have a premium box. So that's really nice. Looks like some fun pastel spring colors. But we'll see how those lay down on the paper. So artist blending pencils. We have the large Sketchbox sticker. We have a colorless Prismacolor blend. I believe it's a blender or colorless pencil to blend your colors together. It's not sharpened. And the last thing in the box is a mono plastic eraser. So the difference between the basic box and the premium box this month is instead of the Color Blend Spectrum Noir pencils, you received several different colored pencils. The Chameleon double-sided color pencil set that was a special curated set. The Cretacolor Mega Color pencils, you received 2 of those in the premium kit, an English Red and an Ochre Light. And then the Tombow colored pencils. You received 3 of those. They received a Create a Color Mega Pencil Sharpener, the Caran d'Ache Full Blender 2-pack, Tombow Mono Sand and Rubber Eraser. I have one of those that I use. I do actually use that eraser a lot. So that would have been a nice addition in the basic box. So this is the eraser they received, the sand eraser or something similar. This is to erase color pencils or ink. So it's a sand eraser and it works really well on many different things. So that's, and they received the artist tiles as well. So there wasn't much difference. You know, both boxes featured color pencils. The premium box focused on some, I don't know, I guess better quality color pencils. However, I don't know if you're like me, but I have a definite set of color pencils I use. I have the Caran d'Ache Luminance 6901 color pencil set, some Polychromos, and Faber-Castell watercolor pencils, the Albrecht set. So most people, I guess, with color pencils usually have their favorite set, but if you haven't tried, I've never tried these, so it'll be fun to try them. I just don't think they're going to live up to the blending of my other ones, but maybe I will be surprised. So we have the Spectrum Noir Color Blend 12 set, retail price of $19.99. The Spectrum Noir Twin Pencil Sharpener $3.49. The Prismacolor Colored Pencil Blender $2.10. The Tombow Mono Eraser $1.89. And the Bristol Vellum 300 series $5.49. This is what's in our box this month. And again, I feel like the basic box is at least right on point with their premium box this month. It was kind of basically the only similar thing as the artist tiles. Usually you get the same set of pencils or markers or whatever. So this one was a little bit different, but you still got colored pencils. You still can make similar art, though the colors between the two sets are a little bit different. In the premium set, it's more colors like this that you could make the art that was included in this month's box. It'll be interesting to swatch these and see how they work, see how the sharpener works, and let's make a little art with these. So it seems to be, this is I'm sharpening the colorless Prismacolor Premier pencil, and see how the sharpener makes just long pieces. That's how you know your pencil sharpener is sharp. And when it starts making little bits of little tiny bits, that's when you know it's time to get a new blade in your sharpener. If you didn't know, you can buy new blades for sharpeners. I actually just did that recently. I have a sharpener that was my grandfather's that I wanted to replace the blades in. So you can just buy about 10 for like $6 and replace the sharpener on all your sharpeners. So that's a really good sharpener. Nice and sharp. So here's the artist tiles. Nice thick paper. So it says, we love this paper for colored pencil. It's perfectly formatted for Instagram. It's smooth and allows for great blending capabilities with the colored pencils in this month's box. And then I sharpen the color pencil blender. The Prismacolor Colorless Blender uses a special formula to soften hard edges and to lighten or blend colors. To lighten or blend colored pencils, use it for smooth blended look. With a colorless blender, colors can be layered on top of each other without a cloudy buildup. The Spectrum Noir Twin Pencil Sharpener. This handy sharpener allows precision sharpening for your color pencils to create a perfect point. Cleanly and smoothly, It is compact and easy to transport with your pencil collection, so you always have it available. This cover doesn't seem to be a tight fit, so unless you're emptying it, I wouldn't travel with it. See, it kind of doesn't, like if it just gets bumped, it's going to open. So if you travel with it, dump it out before. Otherwise you'll have all that in your bag. So we have pollen, that's the first color. Coral. So the 12 color blend colored pencils in soft tints. These are bright colors just in time for spring. At their price point, their ability to blend is really impressive. This is saltwater, sky blue. That's weird because that sky blue looks awfully green to me. This looks like seawater. And this looks like sky blue. But sky blue. There's our colors so far. They feel a little bit waxy. Candle Glow, Bright Red, Sea Crystal, Pearl Blush, Jade Silk, Cupid, Bright Magenta, Wisteria, and finally Lilac. These are colors. Some of them seem pretty similar, like the light blues all seem basically the same color to me. I don't know how that's coming across on the camera. So those are our basic colors. Let's see how they blend. Let's do maybe the bright red and yellow. So this paper has some tooth. Could you see that? Like you could still see some of the white. We're getting a little bit of an orange here. Can you see how the white comes through a little bit? So the paper has some tooth. We're getting some orange, but we'll try out that colorless blender and see how that works. It seems like it's kind of taking the color off rather than blending it, but so that's as close as I could get blending. Let's so there's our blending of, seems to work a little bit better if you're going this direction rather than this direction. But do you see how it just seems like instead of blending it just kind of removes some of the red from the yellow? So I guess I'm not overly impressed with these. And they're not bad, and I think you still could make some nice art with these. Let's see how our eraser works. The mono. Yeah, that's not even touching these. Let's see what the mono sandpaper one does. There, it just wasn't pressing hard enough. This is the sandpaper one, this is the mono eraser. So the mono plastic versus the mono sandpaper. I guess a little more erasing, but you still can see the colors here. Both smeared color pencil. I guess it would be possible to get down to some white paper, but I don't know what that would technically do to your surface. Yeah, I'm pressing really, really hard with both of these. See, that's just making it cloudy, I guess, where the mono sand lifted it up. So this is a Tombow sand eraser. So just if you do like the fact that you could, a little bit of scrubbing can erase your color. That's the eraser I use. I really like these. So we have our colors. We got that swatched out. So, what did you think of this box? At first I wasn't really thrilled with getting colored pencils, but the more I played with these supplies, the more I really enjoyed this box. It gave me a chance to experiment. I did make some other faces until I got comfortable with how these lay down. So, you know, don't take your first attempts as, you know, that you're a bad artist, because, you know, I'm not really happy with these first two. You know, it was getting to know the supplies and how they work together and do they blend well, which I don't, you know, they blended well on the feather. This was my first attempts with these pencils. And then I went here, so a little bit better. And then I think these turned out really well. So it just takes some working with the medium and not saying, oh, I can't do it. It's just try and then try again and try again and get to that point where you're happy. And these final two I'm pretty happy with. And it made me really enjoy this Sketchbox. At first I was just like, colored pencils, you know, oh, they're not blending well. But then I just, you know, I got into a zone with it and that helped, and I like the outcome of my final pieces. I'm starting to think I may not be happy with any box in particular, but a lot of times I think what happens is I get these boxes and I've got to make a video, and so I quit on that first try rather than working with the supplies for a while. And I sat with the supplies here this morning for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours and just played around with them. Though I don't think they're my favorite color pencils, I really enjoyed working with them and learning about them and how to make them work for my art style. So I hope you enjoyed today's content. This is the March Basic Sketchbox. This one is $25 plus $5 shipping, so $30 a month. You can get it a little bit cheaper if you subscribe for a longer period of time, then it's closer to free shipping on those, so closer to the $25 mark. Again, we had the Color Blend Spectrum Noir pencils. We had the Strathmore Artist tiles. We had the Mono Smart eraser. We had a Prismacolor colorless blender and the Spectrum Noir pencil sharpener. So I actually had a lot of fun with this box and it surprised me. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a creative day. Bye. The last part of the video is just the other beginning pieces that I was practicing with. And I thought I'd just include them, so if you wanted to see my process with those, you could. We all are beginning with every piece.